Okay. I don't. Okay, I don't know how to say this, but I was not recording. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but yeah, all of the spoilers in here. I don't have any other way to do this, but I was not recording the first half of this. So yeah, we're gonna have a quicker episode, but I realized this because I had to cut on the middle of the episode, and I realized that I was not recording. I actually hit start virtual camera, which I don't even know what it does in OBS. But that's it. So we're reaching this now. It is. I go for Scryfall. I hit random 15 times. So I looked at all of these cards today, and I rated them like on how good they are. And then after that, the idea is what I'm gonna do now is like we gotta choose a card and create a deck around that card. So I'm really sorry, but I lost all of this footage. I mean, it wasn't a footage, like it was just me being dumb and not hitting record, but I didn't record, so you're gonna have to trust me. I have gone through everything that I was thinking while I was rating these, but yeah, those were the cards. I'm gonna give a little bit of just a quick back on what were the cards. So those were the 15 cards that we rated today. Blood Pact, Kagemaru, first stuff. Okay, I did a lot of talking on this card, like on how I feel that I was comparing these with some 6 mana board wipes on black, and what was interesting about is I talked a lot about this Kamigawa block and what I feel about it. I talked a bit about Biting Palm Ninja and re-release these Docent of Perfection, Doubling Season, and how I love this artwork that we've got. Eater of Hope. Let me really check if I am recording. I am. Okay. Got that. We got this card, which was on these artworks, so I changed these to really be able to read well. Bombard and Banner Hide, Crush Shock. I think that was the first one. Yeah. So yeah, this was the first one of today. And yeah, that's it. So those were the cards, and a lot of nice cards. We got a very good amount of interesting cards, some cards that might be some very good sideboard cards, but the thing is, yeah, I lost that part. So you're gonna have to trust me. We got those, and that's it. I'm choosing Docent of Perfection because I mean Viren is very powerful, and if I were just about to do something with this, I would probably be doing a Wizards deck. But no, this I think it's a little bit worse, but it's interesting. I didn't know this card, so we're gonna get a deck with this. I'm seeing that it's legal on Pioneer, so now the idea is I'm gonna choose a format. I'm gonna create a deck around this card, and yeah, I mean it's on Pioneer. Is it on Arena? What is the Arena name for these? I forgot. Explorer. It doesn't say in here if it's in there. So Eldritch Moon, Innistrad Remastered. I don't know. I'm gonna open Arena on... Oh my god, I'm not even showing the... Oh no, I am showing, right? Okay, I'm showing. I'm just gonna open Arena real quick to check if that card is in there, because if it's in there, then... And if Viren is in there, because I wanted to use both. I think that this one is not gonna be in there, is it? Dark Commander, Outlaws Commander, I don't think it's in there as well. Anyway, we're gonna make a deck. Pioneer, is legal in Pioneer? No, it's not. So, yeah, if I want both, then yeah. Forget about Arena. We're just gonna create a deck. So I enter in here. Yeah, this is my account. And we're gonna create a new deck. I have a specific folder, I don't remember, but it's gonna be Docent of Perfection. So Docent, I don't know, Perfection. Else. It is gonna have Viren, so it's gotta be like a legacy deck. It's of course not gonna be playable in that format. It's gonna be very bad for the format, but we're just creating something. Like if I could create maybe a Pioneer deck mostly, and then just add Viren, that would already be interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I want those two. Like, I got those two. They're really nice together. This is... Okay, that's fine. Let's create a deck. Add cards from search. So we want Dawson. Perfection. At least 3 copies of these, maybe 4. Come on, let's go for... It's not a legendary, right? So we can have how many we want. This will be our top of curve, and then what else do we have? Viren. Can I just now look in here? Viren, Voice of Duality, also a 4 of, and the rest is just gonna be some kind of instant and sorcery spells that we can copy. I gotta get something a little bit different, you know, just to be able to do more of that, you know, because it's gotta be a little bit out of pattern. Like, I would like, for example, Bombardment. Is that it? Arcane Bombardment. I like some kind of deck like this. And copy each card exiled with this. This is a copy. This. Damn, that's a lot, right? Okay. So we're gonna go for an Arcane Bombardment. Group by mana value. There we are. Okay. So now we start to really get things going. I think I want... Okay, let's do things now. We're gonna hit advanced. I'm gonna do it as I said. It's gonna be like a Pioneer deck, but with Viren as well. So first I'm gonna look at spells that can copy themselves. It's gotta be either sorcery or for an instant. Either one of those, at most blue or red. Copy. Okay, and the format is legal in Pioneer. Yeah, that will be it. So this way it's like, if it would be just a Pioneer deck, we try to get kind of the best idea in that term. Whenever you cast your next, you copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. This is not great under bombardment, is it? I'm not sure. Whenever you cast or less, copy. You may choose new targets. Foretell for 1. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Double cast seems a little bit better. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except it has haste, and at the beginning of the end step you sack that. So like we create a copy. Viren is... where is it? It is a legendary creature, right? So yeah, not something we like to double, but doesn't could be the creature we are duplicating, although we're not gonna have a lot of creatures earlier, maybe. Okay, I'm just thinking about that. Okay, what else? I think that with Arcane Bombardment, what we might like are those Strixhaven cards that we discard, create a treasure, get to bombardment fast, and then as we start getting those under bombardment, it's gonna be pretty good. So yeah, let's get those as well later. Expansion Explosion. You copy something, you may choose new targets. What else? Oh, I have the timer. Okay, I'm recording for around 13 minutes, so I have 17 minutes. I think that's it. I mean, I'm not looking a lot for the timer, but I'm sorry. Let me just adjust the timer again. 17. So that would be the time that I have to close everything up. But today I'm not sticking a lot with it. Let's see. Charge creature, create a token, gain control. Okay, it has copy of creatures, that's why. I mean, we're gonna be is it? Galvanic iteration is fine. Just duplicating a lot. I think that when you cast the spell, copy it. If you control a wizard, try 1, then draw a card. It's not great for 3 now. Let me think. Jumpstart. I have a lot of things that create copies of creatures I control. Artifact creature or a land? Okay. D-double. Use new target token. That's a copy of the... If an opponent has 8 or more cards, you may choose both. Okay. Not great. So let's start with our ramp, right? Let's go back and say treasure instead of that. Let's sort by mana value. Deals X damage target creature, number of tapped equal to the amount of excess damage. Create a treasure. Don't damage to each opponent. Oh. I mean, Prismatic Command is kind of fine to draw this card, do things like that. I think we would like, what is the 2 mana from this set? I mean, Strixhaven, I think. I don't remember. I think that big score is something we really like to copy. What is better? Big score and unexpected windfall are just the same, right? Or Pirate's Village. So yeah, we're gonna have that. Discard a card, draw 2 and create a treasure token. Kind of fine as well. Maybe Seize the Spoils is fine. Okay, what? Let's get some of those. So yeah, Seize the Spoils. Kind of like a very common kind of card in this kind of decks. Maybe we have 4 Seize the Spoils. And I forgot the name. Let's get the village. Pirate's Village. Where is it? Gotta write exactly like it is. Okay. And 3 of these. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. And then the big ones. So Magma Opus and Creative Outburst. What is the best one? I think it's Magma Opus, right? Dimension target, one of them. They're both fine. To discard, create a treasure. This one is the best. So 4 Magma Opus and 3 Creative Outburst, I think. Where is it? Let me just check one thing. Okay. Back to the deck. Magma Opus. This is the best one. We're gonna go for 4 of these. The other was, forgot already. Creative Outburst. Around 3. How many cards do we have? As I did on the last one, I'm not gonna go for... What's the name of that? Oh, the mana base. I'm not gonna go for the mana base because it's just gonna be getting the best blue-red mana base available in the format. So yeah, I'm not gonna go for mana base, but that would be around 23, 24 lands. And okay, so that means around 36, 37 deck size that we want to get to. So yeah, let's see. I did think that the one that costs 1 and create a treasure token was legal in Pioneer, but it seems like it isn't. Hit the mother load. Okay. What I want are some cards that I can discard to get things going. I think that now what I want is kind of faithless looting, you know? because yeah, it's just too great, and we can get some other big spells and just put them on the graveyard with Faithless Looting. So I want to check what kind of spells do we have that are legal in Pioneer and that are just pretty good, you know, that can end the game. Start by mana value, but I want Descending. They're nice as well. Into our mana base, let's see. Wizard, with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, okay, this is great with Viran and everything. So Lynn the Blum is for sure gonna get into our mana base. Maybe not a lot, because okay, where is our... okay. So yeah, some cards of our mana base we do put in there, like just to say, yeah, we're gonna use this. And that is pretty nice, because with Viran says if whenever you cast or copy an instant, you're gonna trigger that twice. That means that these triggers are gonna be triggered twice. So yeah, this is nice, and it's a land, so you can do that for 3 mana and then go for the land, right? That's the idea. It's not great, I mean, it costs 3, but anyway, that is an interesting one. And these Muse, no, not great. Anyway, what were we doing in here? Okay, we just want to see what we can do to end the game. Let's see. Target creature blocks. Tap a creature you don't control, overload. Destroy X target artifacts. One thing about Viran is that because when you cast something, it casts +2/+2, because this is gonna activate twice. It can live through those 3 damage board wipes, so that's probably good in this deck, and probably we're gonna get some. But yeah, I now just want to see what we can end the game with, you know. X is the total power of creatures you control. Nah. Delve. Take an extra turn and exile. So what happens if this is under a bombardment? Like an instant sorcerer from your graveyard, you exile that. So that is exiled under this. So if you copy it, does that mean that it's still exiled under bombardment and you can copy it over and over? That's it, then probably this is a end gamer with that, you know. You take extra turns every time you can have at least 1 instant or sorcery. That might be it, and if that's it, then that's already a lot. That's already pretty good. But I don't want that kind of level of... that's too much. What else do we have? Draw a lot. Add 10 mana. Okay, this Clone Legion is pretty interesting. If you have Docent of Perfection, you clone each Docent and each of the other human wizards you have. So yeah, it's pretty good. What else? So Clone Legion could be kind of meme, but the idea is you're drawing cards with other cards and then discarding these, you know, that's the idea. Top 7. So yeah, we just want ways to end the game that are pretty interesting and not like just creating patterns of gameplay that are not fun, like extra turns. Oh, Clone Legion is pretty interesting. I'm gonna go for Clone Legion. Just creating a fun deck, not good Clone Legion. So probably we want at the most 2. Yeah, 2. Because yeah, we want to play with Docent of Perfection at some point. We do have 4, right? Yeah. Yeah, now the idea is just to make it work, so we need more treasure creating, I guess, or eating these. So I think that what we need is just kind of the last cards that can make the deck work. I'm gonna go back to these cards and just get the best card advantage from 1 or 2 mana that we can, which I think is gonna be kind of like, where is it? It's gonna be on 2 mana, what I'm thinking. I don't know, maybe there's something on 1 mana that I would like. But where are you? I'm gonna have to cut some cards later, but I'm gonna add some things right now. A lot of 1 mana instant and sorceries on Pioneer, right? Didn't know that were that much. We are already like 180 cards. Let's go. Okay, we are on 2 mana. Let me see what we have. Among them, put in your hand. Okay. Flashback is great. Some things like that are really great, but what I want is more than that, you know? Cathartic Pyre is one that I kind of want. No, more than that, there is another one. Because that only deals with 1 threat. But what I want right now is just kind of like, I forgot the name of that. I'm gonna find it very soon. Galvanic Iteration is kind of nice in this deck as well. Draw, then you may discard when you do. Okay. It's just like to glue the deck together. What does this do? Nah. Not much. But some Moto cards are interesting, right? We're gonna look at the Moto cards as well. So choose. I gotta remember. Choose. Treasure. I gotta go back to treasure to see what we have. Let's see. Treasure. But I'm not finding the one card that I'm looking at. I'm looking at the top 3. One of those into your hand and the rest on the bottom was cast from anywhere other than your hand. You put each of those cards in your hand instead. I'm gonna go for See the Truth as well. When this card came out, I was like, oh my god, I like this. And yeah, that's very interesting. I'm just gonna go for 2 of these though. It's not great in your hand. And what we really want, come on. It's the blue-red spell. It's a sorcery. You look at the top 3, you exile 1 that you can play. You know which card it is, right? I'm just not remembering the name of the card. And we are on 3 manas, so I went through. Okay, I didn't find. I'm gonna have to go back, but first, what I'm gonna do in here... Oh, maybe it's banned in Pioneer? If that's the case, then that's the case. I'm not gonna... Modern, standard, vintage. Did I go through? Oh. Legacy, Commander, Pauper, Pioneer. Lantern, Axis of Face, Once Upon a Time, the Fairy, Veil of Summer. It's not banned, right? I don't think... It's a powerful card, but not up to that point of being banned. Although I think it might have been banned already in some format for a little bit of time. Oh my god, what is the name of that card? Anyway, we're gonna find it. I gotta find though first, now that we are on 3 mana spells, the one that costs 3, deal 3 damage to each creature, or we draw 2, discard 2, something like that. I think that is pretty good in here and kind of needed. Where is it though? Not this, but pretty good as well. Brotherhood's End. But for our deck, we want the other one, which is... Let me find it. Although that does destroy... That destroys our wizards. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for the other one that we saw. It's just a 1-for-1, but it's better. It's... Forgot the name. Okay. What was the name of the other card that we saw? Cathartic Pyre. So yeah, we're gonna go for Cathartic Pyre. Yeah, discard 2, then draw that many. So we're gonna have some of these, maybe 3. And then I gotta go back to the 2 mana value cards. I'm gonna filter them so I can find the card that I want to find. Let's filter. Oh my god. One. Not an instant, I know that. Where is... I mean, I really don't like that. Some of the filters, they don't show up anymore when you go for that. So it is a sorcery, I know that. Okay? Just a sorcery, okay? No, it's not an instant. A sorcery. No, not a scheme. Sorcery, come on, where is it? Oh my god. Sorcery. Not a scheme. Okay, there we go. It's a sorcery, it's blue-red. Is it because of the Atmos? No, I was seeing blue and red cards, right? Okay. So yeah, blue-red sorcery, it costs 2 mana cost. So it's blue-red. Let's see. Okay, it's not legal in Pioneer, I don't know. It's not that. It is legal in Pioneer, right? Okay, what is the card that I'm... Oh, here! Expressive Iteration. Okay, there it was already. So yeah, it's banned. Okay, it's banned. It's pretty good. That makes sense, it's banned. So we cannot use that. Okay, it is pretty powerful. It is banned, we gotta take another card. We gotta take other kind of card advantages. You know what? Let's just get more see the truth in here, you know? What else? I think that I want to check what we have in terms of cast or copy. Maybe Magecraft itself. Let's look for Magecraft. Magecraft. Any kind of thing, and no mana cost filtering. Magecraft. Okay. These draw cards, then we draw double cards. Whenever caster ends, this can't be blocked. Mana value 5 or greater, you put a +1/+1 counter. So that is interesting as well. I think I have... Okay, I have already exploded my time. I'm sorry, but we're ending this. Yeah, that one. Nah. No. No. Put a book counter, remove a book counter, add that. Remove 3, no. Caster copy, choose target creature. If this would leave the battlefield, exile. And when you exile, create a 4/4. Nah. Caster copy, reveal the top card of your library. The non-land, you may cast it. The non-land, you may cast it by paying 1. But it's too costly. Like, makes no sense. Yeah, nothing with Magecraft that we want. Let's see. Copy. Copy instant or sorcery. Did that? Is this the way that's generally worded? I think it is. Alania. Let's go for mana value. I think that's easier. Okay. We're not targeting generally. Okay. Like some kind of thing like galvanic iteration is interesting. Because you cast these, that already triggers those. You cast something else, you're gonna trigger again, and then you're gonna copy, so you trigger again. Yeah, I'm gonna go for galvanic iteration as well in here. It makes sense. Galvanic iteration 2 or 3. I think that's fine. That's more than fine, yeah. These This is not an instant or sorcery, so it's not the thing that we really want. Prowess. Okay. League Guild Mage. No. No, no. Your graveyard. Okay. Copy instance. Target instant spell. Sorcery spell. Activated ability or triggered ability. Change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. Okay. Okay. Double strike is nice as well. Like Twin Inferno could be a thing, but that's not what we're looking at. What else? Yeah, like I think that now we just close the deck. Like this is our deck. This is just a pile. Let's try to go for yeah, lands. I don't know if I want No, I think that let's just leave it like this. Yeah. And then we have interaction. I think we want a little bit more interaction as we don't have those board wipes we were thinking about. The rest is kind of fine. Maybe only 2 see the truth. How many cards do we need to get out? So around these are gonna be 2 lands, so around 2 or 3 cards that we need to cut. Probably cutting some of the most expensive. Probably I should cut Docent, but I'm not gonna do it. These are fine. Clone Legion, Arcane Bombardment is part of the deck to really cast a lot of instant or sorceries. Probably we need more proactive stuff, but hey, that's fine. That's what we are in here for, just for those cards and finding them. And yeah, let's just take maybe one of these. Cut 3 more cards, right? 7, 23, oh no, 24, 25, these are gonna count as lands. But maybe as a 1 land. So yeah, we gotta get in here to 37, right? Yeah, 37, so we cut 3 more cards. Maybe only 2 of these? That's better, and for 2 mana, we might be doing other stuff. We didn't do a lot of things with treasures in here, right? Okay, but that's fine. What else? I think I could... okay. We might cut 1 Clone Legion, maybe 2 is too much. And then 2 more cuts. I mean, I gotta hold 4 of each one of these. At least 3 Arcane Bombardments, yeah. And maybe I cut more things. I don't know. This is interaction. I'm gonna cut 1 Pirate's Pillage, I think, and 1 Faithless Looting. Maybe. So yeah, there it is. I have 36 minus 2, that's 30. Okay, wait, did I overcut? 36 minus 2, that is for 34. That's no, I counted it wrong. I have 38 minus 2, that's 36. No, I need 39 because that means no, that's okay. I'm gonna have X amount of lands plus 2, and X plus 2 I want it to be like 24. Yeah, 24. So that means that I need 22 later. So yeah, I gotta have 38 actually. So yeah, we get back these Faithless Looting and what else? Yeah, that Faithless Looting and maybe 1 Creative Outburst or one of these. So yeah, I'm gonna get this one back. That's it. That's our deck. That's perfection. Percent of perfection spells. So yeah, this is the deck of the day. I'm sorry that I didn't record the first part, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and I will try to get these links in the description if you want to check the deck. We could make some adjustments take this out and try this deck on Arena, but I think that this is not on Arena as well, so yeah. This is our take on Docent of Perfection. I think that it would be a very fun card to try and use. And if we could test it, probably would see that there are some adjustments we want to do, but the idea is just to go crazy, you know? Do a lot of these later and have a lot of triggers, a lot of 1/1 human wizards entering the battlefield. That's the whole idea. An arcane bombardment to just go off a lot. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, and we see you.